Hey Nesties, how are you doing? It's another great day. This is Chrissy Love live to the world. Once again, I'm out and about on the road today. Story of my life. How you guys doing? Yeah, I gotta lay down. I gotta lean down here as we get this show together. Just gonna talk to you guys on this Black and White Tuesday. Y'all could hear me, right? Drew, you can hear me? Look at Drew. Drew say first. It's a competition, hey Drew. I didn't know we had a competition. Hey, Houston off, what's going on? So y'all can hear me good, right? Make sure I got on all my phones. Make sure I got up all the volume. Hey, Rolandia. All right. Hey, who's that, Mel? I can't even damn see. Hold on. Okay, I gotta get my glasses. But today, y'all, I want to start the show. And I being Trapsy, right? Y'all know I love my Bahamas. I love all God's children. I tell you, just inside me one, there's Bahamian, there's Haitian, there's American, there's Grenadian, there's Scottish, there's all kind of things. So today's show, we're gonna start with a subject that just boggles my mind. Many of you know that the situation now with this current Minister administration, where they're trying to fix the mistakes of the past with regard to land ownership and immigrant communities. Y'all call them shanty towns. I call them shanty towns too. But immigrant communities, you know, the Bahamas, just because of our geography, we've always been a shipment point when it comes to drug running, gun running, human smuggling, narcotics, the trade. You know, we've because we are in these Isles of June, the land of the pink pearl, because we're right off the coast of Florida. We get a lot of traffic. We're the gateway to the rest of the world. I remember back in the day when my boy Vince was the DG of tourism, and we would have our management meetings. He would say, "Why anyone would go beyond us is beyond us." We're like smack dab geographically in a location that puts us at high risk for certain things. And one of the conversations that's happening in the Bahamas now, okay, why your truck so loud though? Like why, you know? Big truck, small car. Anyway, Lord, let me stop. Lord, how I gone all the way over there? Why your truck so loud? I sitting there in the plaza trying to just do my little show so I could talk to the love nest. So today I'm gonna play something for you. And again, you know, a lot of times when I talk to my friends in the love nest, why you laughing, Sean? It's true. Must your truck be so big? And then when they come with the truck, they the size of damn Urkel. I mean, not Urkel, Webster. Anyway, let me stop. Let me stop messing with short man today. Let me stop bothering this short man today. Damn Napoleonic complex and shit. Anyway, so today we're going to have a conversation. And when we were having this discussion in the Love Nest, look at Ashley. Ashley, you like foolishness. When we were having this discussion in Love Nest, one of my good friends, she's a sister to me. She said something that, you know, I've been saying it for years. Many Bahamians have said it. But when you say it as a Bahamian, people think you're being cruel. We all know that the latest conversation with regard to the shanty towns, immigrant communities, since Dion Folks and this new Minist government has taken it under his wing to be in charge of that. Look who reached, Trapsy Extra. By the way, kudos to all my Anglican friends. Y'all service last night was so nice. I watched a little piece. You know, I nearly catch the spirit, but you know we Anglicans, we just as read the book. We don't catch the spirit. But it was good to see like stars from the royal wedding. And you did a great job, Adrian, with the choir. Good to see my girl, Marisha Walker, doing her thing. One of the things I do miss, even though I have a problem with religion, I do miss a lot of the pomp and circumstance and ceremony. But anyway, yeah, Ganglicans. Yeah, the Ganglicans did well. I think it was the Black Episcopalian Conference that happened. Adrian, tell the people what happened last night, because all of y'all, all the Kalis and them was inviting me, all my Ganglican friends who trying to get me back in the church. Child, y'all need to stop. Anyway, so today I'm going to play something for you, and I just want you to give it a listen. Again, it's going to infuriate some of you. I don't mean to be the fire starter and the provoker. Speaking of fire starter, shout out to my girl, Marionette. I don't mean to be the fire starter, but these are conversations we have to have because too many times in the Bahamas, it seems that the needs of Bahamians aren't at the front burner. And as a Bahamian, even though I may live in America now, as a Bahamian, those things annoy me. The Bahamas, while it is a country that welcomes everybody, the Bahamas is for Bahamians first. We're not saying the Bahamas is for Bahamians only because every country needs immigrant input. Okay, Bahamians come over here and be immigrants. But the Haitian Bahamian conversation has that's been very much laced with venom and antagonistic behavior. And so I want to play something for you. And I just want you to tell me what you think. And this is what most people are feeling. I ain't gonna lie. Many of us feel this way. Lord, we're gone. You know, I always losing these things. Hold on. And by the way, before we start, many of you who know me know that I've interviewed many people in the political arena, the educational arena. I've interviewed a lot of people internationally, locally. And as a woman who's a part of a Greek lettered organization, as a woman who decided to be a Sigma sweetheart, don't ask me what a Sigma sweetheart is. If you ain't know, you ain't know. I just want you to wrap your arms around the Neymour family and everybody who loved Fenton Neymour. I want you to just say a little prayer for him. The last time me and him spoke, he was fussing me out. Yeah, Fenton thought he was my daddy. Anyway, I just have to tell him, look here, I older than you, catch yourself. No, but the thing is, may we learn from the things that he shared with us. I hope our country really looks at our healthcare issues. We have to ask ourselves why so many Bahamians getting sick. Why is cancer so prevalent in our Bahamaland? But y'all, please just say a little prayer. Let's have a moment of silence for Fenton Neymour, the man with the deep voice. And may light perpetual shine upon him. Yeah, see, that's that gang looking. Boy, the minute, look here, that gang looking training, that go deep. The minute you say may light perpetual, hooks go up. Spectacles, testicles, wallet, watch. Look here, they have us so trained. That brainwashing go deep, boy. Boy, that Church of England brainwashing go deep. So anyway, we're going to talk about one of the things, amen, thank you, Legal. We're going to talk about one of the things that infuriates us about our Bahamaland. And when we see the stories in the paper, when we see the things that are happening, you know, I ain't got to lie, it gives us pause. And so I want to play something for you today, Bahamaland, and I want to hear your thoughts. All right, you ready?
See, my thing is, we don't have nothing to renegotiate with them. A, they illegal. B, they built illegally and they've been raping the country connected up to water and electricity illegally for years. It's nothing to renegotiate. You can't eat. All right? I don't know what they think we need to renegotiate. You come in our country, you break all our laws, and then we must turn around and accommodate you and make life easy for you? No. It.
Take that in. Breathe it in.
They've had sufficient time to get out of there if they wanted to get out of there. Because they ain't been paying rent. They ain't been paying electricity. They ain't been paying mortgage for years. So they should have a nice little kitty stash somewhere. Get.
Now, let me just say for the record, whenever we have discussions about the challenges we have in the Bahamas with regard to shanty towns, we all know that just recently, one of our white expatriates who now has Bahamian citizenship was taken to court for stealing land from us as well. We all know that there are many incidences where foreigners from white European nations have been thieving our land. But why does the conversation get so venomous when we talk about Haitians? And again, don't come on my show talking foolishness. I keep telling you, all y'all in the Haitian community, you need to call me Your Majesty. Okay? The first king of Haiti, Henri Christophe. Yeah. So I want to know what makes us feel that way. And am I missing the point here as Dion Folks tries to clean up something that's been going on for years and years and years in our country? We know Fred Mitchell, as well as many other politicians, talked about who the land belongs to. I'm not at liberty to say because you know how stink our country is. But you'll be surprised to know who own these towns that Haitians and some Bahamians who live in the shanty town have been squatting on for years. I keep telling you, whenever you want to see a testament to Bahamian slackness, go to Abaco and look at the mud in Pigeon P. So let me ask you a question. Ought we renegotiate? We see the Haitian embassy is involved. We see the church is involved. And one of the things that I got into a lot of trouble for was when a Haitian young lady was on the news talking about Hubert Minnis trying to appease Bahamians. And I said at that point, well, who the hell else he's supposed to be appeasing? And let me just say for the record, I keep telling y'all, the Haitians who live in the Bahamas now, they like Willie them and Jean-Claude them and Charlie them. They ain't gonna be like, yes, mommy, no, mommy, we know we'd yard, mommy. No, 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 it's a different thing. Because no matter how much Bahamians hate to admit it, Haitians have assimilated into Bahamian society. Our immigration laws, just the recent Jean Charles ruling that had Bahamians pissed off to be damned, has changed a lot of things for the Bahamas. So today I'm asking you, how you feel about that? Do we need to renegotiate? Because I ain't gonna lie. When I come back to Nassau, I always say I coming back as an immigrant where I could just squat on the land, just shit in the bush, don't have to connect no utilities, just do whatever the hell I want to do. Because I grew up all my life next to the shanty town that's in Joe Farrington Road. And I want to know what all that mean. I need y'all to call in too, because I ain't spewing your venom on my own. Y'all call in 242-544-3900. WhatsApp calls only. Yeah, I want to hear what y'all have to say. Is that person harsh? Now I gotta lie. I wholeheartedly damn agree. And I know some of my Haitian friends could be dead vexed with me. Yeah, look at the brick wall. They could be dead vexed with me. Dead vexed. Because some of my Haitian friends is telling me, Chrissy, man, some of your views a little harsh, man. I thought you support us. I support the Haitian community, but I support Bahamians first. All right? So let me get this conversation going. Remember the numbers to call. Yeah, because I want y'all spew y'all own talks when it comes to this. Well, no, with my nose ring. Oh, okay. Shall I do my nose ring to come my nose? So let's start from the top and get your comments. I want to thank all of you who watch this show, who support this show. Look at Adrian, his traps himself, say profit love. Man, I can't take it. All right, so Drew is here, Yusunov here, Mel here, Rolandia here, DC Kool-Aid, Inez here, Sean is here, Lydia is here, Black Velvet say da-da-da-da, Pastor Love. I can't take it. Beth saying, hey, Chrissy. Nelson say, hey, Minister, I hear, and I in the kitchen. What you cooking, Nelson? And how's our baby girl? How's the baby doing? That's sweetie pie. I noticed you ain't send no pictures in the love nest but the baby. What happened? You falling off, you know. Y'all damn new daddies. Y'all supposed to be obnoxious, man. What happened? All right. Granville is here saying, hey. Sean's here. Chantel is here. Ashley's here. Drew say, love those big short guys in the gym. Say, oh, like the big short guys. Yeah. Anyway, Adrian is laughing. Drew is saying, Anglicans snore. Granville say, Chrissy, your friend was there. Which friend was there, Granville? Well, I saw plenty of people attending the service. Anyway, let me be trapsy. Lord, it's a good thing that, you know, God ain't like man, because plenty people to get strike out in that church. That's all I'm saying on that one. All right. Anglicans throw up your gangster signs. I can't take it. Build that wall. Granville say, same for sure. Legal is saying, amen. Afternoon, Minister Trapsy, black and white. Karen say, carry your cunny, go, LOL. Man, I can't take it. Nelson say, man, she right, no back talk. Carry your cunnies. You know, you can't tell. I know carry your cunny is a directional charge that Bahamians like to spew, but I want us to have an honest dialogue about it. Because again, I keep telling y'all, I been to Haiti. I mean, y'all been to Haiti. Or like the bishop say, I been to Haiti. I been to Haiti and I saw the Haitians. I been there. Nothing happens in this country without the approval of Bahamians. So I don't understand why Bahamians be get mad. Like you mad at Magali, Jean-Claude, but you ain't mad at Nygard who thief 3 acres of our land. You ain't mad at all them other realtors who been thieving our land. Like it's because the Haitians black and because we see the Haitians as a burden, whereas the immigrant who's foreign and white is looked at differently. Like help me overstand. Roommate say good afternoon. Roommate, that's you, boo? Sean say, yeah, tell them. Get. Y'all so wrong. Remember we say get. You say get to dog, man. You don't say get to people. All right. Karen say, see, but the thing is, yes, they gotta go, but you gotta go after the persons who own the land as well. Exactly, Karen, and that's my point. We've been hearing about going after these persons who own the land for ages. We know many of the so-called elite families who own the land, these shanty towns are, and not a Christ thing that's happened to them. Nelson say, I have a question. If you're a parent on work permit, aren't you supposed to be in private school? Asking for myself. Well, you're supposed to be. I remember that was the rule back in the day. Karen say, because plenty of Bahamians see Haitians as humans or animals that are beneath us. And that's so sad that we as black people discriminate against other black people. And I keep telling you, when you talk about Haitians, you have to remember the history of Haiti, you know. You know, America, Britain, and France owe Haiti a lot. And I know we get angry because we just look at Haitians taking over. But the question, the conversation is so much bigger than that. And so when I hear this whole renegotiate, why the people who've been collecting rent from the shanty town, why don't they have any kind of responsibility? Why does it seem like they just get away with doing whatever they want to do, collecting land? If you see the filth in the shanty town that I grew up next to, you may remember I did a show from the shanty town that I grew up next to in Joe Farrington Road. I remember my mother married that man. I was like, she really moving us next to this damn shanty town? Like really though? Really? All kind of drop cord across the road. So that's what we're asking you today. We're asking you today how you feel about all these things. And again, I want us to really have a dialogue that's open. I don't want to spew any venom because, again, I just tell Bahamians, y'all like talk about Haitians squatting in people country. But how many of y'all squatting around here in Uncle Sam land? Now, yeah, Bahamians don't come to America and have shanty town. But how many us illegal in here in America? How many us illegal in Europe? How many us illegal in other places? See, immigration is a complex issue. And because successive governments have not tackled it by the short and curlies, we have this problem where it's escalated to where we have so much hate and so much anger and so much disgust with regard to the Haitian immigrant situation. So is that why our fuse is short when we hear the Haitian embassy, when we hear, thank you, El Rock, you remember that? We did the show right in front of the shanty town, where the woman tell me she ain't got to work because she make $80 a day selling grabby in the shanty town. I was like, $80 a day for juicing? Muddles. So I'm just saying, why do we look at it differently? Because I know many Bahamians who here in America who can't go back home. See, I can't go back home because of an arrest warrant. But if I really want to be brazen, I could fly home and still come back to America. Plenty Bahamians living over here right in this same America. And if they fly home, Uncle Sam will put them on a stop list so fast they won't be able to come back here ever again in life. So many people over here waiting for amnesty. Many Bahamians over here going through their own immigration stuff. But it seems that when the conversation shifts to Haitians, we get so upset. So upset. Drew, shut your teeth. Shut your teeth, Drew. There are many people in America and Europe. I know of a friend who is in America. He had to miss his funeral because if he went back to the Bahamas, he wouldn't have been able to get back in America. And many people leave their country of birth for many reasons. Many reasons. Immigration is a complex issue. So do we renegotiate? Do we give another extension to the shantytown folk? What do we do as Bahamians? Drew, too funny. I can't take it. Y'all call me, man. Y'all called me, okay? All right. Legal said he said brazen and biggity. Yeah, they ain't like, look, I remember back in the day, right? Back in the day when my aunt, okay, when she used to have her apartments, and when Johnny would come and weed the yard, my aunt would be like, Johnny, you want some water? My aunt will get one plastic cup and give that to Johnny. He sit on the back porch and he drink that water. These ain't them Haitians, boo. These ain't them set. These ain't them. And why the shame of being Haitian? I have a very good friend. When she was growing up, she used to walk through a neighbor house and cut through the back so nobody would know that she was Haitian. As a matter of fact, they anglicized their name. You see a lot of Haitians doing that, anglicizing, meaning making their Haitian names English sounding so they can blend in. So why the shame? If you know, my thing is this, right? I will admit, I grew up differently. When my father told me about our history, with Henri Christophe, who was actually from Grenada and went to Haiti to work. You know that's a bad, see why I can't take shit? You know you a bad bitch. When you go from a Caribbean island, your mama had you, you had issues. You go to a next country and years later you proclaim yourself king. You see why it's the way I is? You see why I am the way I am? That Christophe blood run deep. So why the shame? I was never brought up to feel ashamed. Now, maybe because people looked at us differently when we talked about our Haitian heritage. So I don't understand it. So that's why I need y'all to explain it to me. I ain't gonna lie. I need y'all to help me understand. I tell you. But Karen, who owns the land? And that's just it. Why is this such a big secret? Roommate say because we are pitted against other blacks and taught that white is better. The black occupants of the shanty towns is a threat to our economy. They deplete the resources and have little to give back. 13 say if they clean up the shanty towns and diminish Haitians coming to the Bahamas, I get those fuckers re-election. 16% voting all. Man, I can't take it. Karen said, ain't not a shit to renegotiate. You know what? I love the young Bahamian who don't take no shorts. Karen say, no, the shit to renegotiate. How can you renegotiate something that that don't business to you? It don't compute. That's like me trying to negotiate property in the USA that don't belong to me. Roommate say there's no room to negotiate. Wow. 13 say what Karen said, LOL. Maritza say, baby. Legal say ain't nothing to negotiate. You negotiate when you put some consideration on the table, carry your coney. But let me ask y'all gonna do the jobs Haitians is too? You know, Bahamians done think that they above some jobs. And every country needs immigrants. Look at big America. Big America is the land of immigrants. Okay? Immigrants help build this country. All right, Lydia Rose say Haiti. Granville say the GG, LOL. Good afternoon. Oh, huh. Anyway, yeah, she always sitting up at 9 looking church. Daniel say, damn, I always late. What I missed? Just got back from the gym. Shall we talking about the fact that people wanting to leave the shanty towns want the government to renegotiate their position. They don't have enough time. Many people have lamenting the fact that they don't have the resources to leave. Nelson said, I don't think it's discrimination if you enter illegally. You done wrong. That's the only problem I have. The shanty town needs regulation because I got to pay. 13 say, I'm certain Nygard stole 3 acres with the help of Bahamian attorneys, and that's my issue. These persons who come to our country are not just going to land and saying, let me squat on that. Like the shanty town that I grew up next to, there's a big ass BEC lamp pole. How'd I get there? Bahamians obviously have been benefiting from the suffering of immigrants who come to the Bahamas. So what are we going to do about ourselves? Amal Rock say, you and Dazzy did the show back then. Lydia say, plenty Bahamian illegal abroad for true. Drew say, I don't know of any illegal Bahamians anywhere. Shut your tea, Drew. Granville say, Chrissy, they go home. Daniel say, they right here in Texas. I would call ICE, but I'm not evil, man. Oh, Danielle. Oh, there's only one Danielle. For Granville say, I meant they can go home. But again, if you are a Haitian person who grew up in the Bahamas all your life, and I'm just saying for the record, I've told many of my Haitian friends, don't get mad at Bahamians. Get mad at your parents who came to the Bahamas illegally and had you here. And see, that's why it's so complicated, because I understand the anger, you know. I understand the anger. One of the noted Haitian activists in our country, he and I got into it on a show live when I told him, but you came here illegally. That's something you got to take up with mommy and papi. That ain't got nothing to do with Bahamians. But then again, our laws state that when they turn 18, they are entitled to choose. So why keep the same law if you have a problem with it? That's all I ask him. And so that's what we're trying to understand today. Do we renegotiate? Do we renegotiate? I still can't believe Legal say these said brazen and bigoted. Oh, Lord. 13 say, Haitians feel we owe them something. That's my complete issue. We can never have any privilege in their homeland. Do not expect that in my 242. I agree. And again, because of the fact that successive administrations have emboldened Haitian immigrants, because when they turn 18 and they have that right to vote, they want that Haitian vote. And so we've encouraged it. So my thing is this, you can't fatten the frog for the snake, right? And when the frog get too fat, you won't complain about the frog being too fat. Nelson say, but didn't the PLP start the exemption? Why more delays? Well, the shantytown issue has been going on for a while. I think y'all F&M's named Dion. What Dion is y'all Zai. He's the shantytown Zai. Like Shane was the hurricane Za. Gravel say, negotiate my Bigfoot. Now, dear Bahamians, let's not be petty. Let's not be petty, Bahamaland. 242-544-3900. 242-544-3900. Call me now. All right, let's read some more of these comments. Man, look here, I still on Daniel say she ain't evil, so she ain't call ICE on the illegal payments. Sharon say, I'm one in America. Well, many Bahamians are living in America. You know, we always like to raggy Haitians, but many Bahamians are immigrants. Now, I will admit, most Bahamians don't come to America on shaky sloops. Most of us fly into America and we overstay our time. That's what we tend to do. Okay? We don't, go on rickety sloops and pay a boat captain $100 to go sit in a cubicle. Bahamians tend not to do that. That ain't us. All right, let's read some more of these comments. Roommate say, I know many Bahamians in Florida and elsewhere who have overstayed their visitors' visas by many years. Well, a lot are. Drew say, I say, pay them $1,000 to go back home and shut down the shanty towns. Why should we pay someone to relocate? And that's just it. The Bahamas has a hard time taking care of the needs of Bahamians. And when I say that, I'm not being cruel. But in the Bahamas, it's Bahamians first, is it not? And I'm not being inhumane. I feel for people whose parents put them in the shittiest of situations. I feel for people whose parents, bring them here on rickety boats, or their mama who was pregnant with them on the boat. I know of a friend, her mama just she came here and her mama just like disappeared. Her mama got rounded up and she had to fend for herself. So I'm just saying, and we all know our governments are very crooked and corrupt. Many people have had, like, I question a friend of mine who has a Bahamian passport, and I'd be like, how the hell you get a Bahamian passport? But then again, we know the corruption that goes on in our passport office, in our birth certificates. We know what happens. All right, 13 say, in Long Island, no Haitians there, yards are clean. Man, look here, y'all like to say that about Long Island, right? But how does that happen? I remember speaking to someone in Long Island, and they were telling us that whenever they see boats, they turn them right back around. Now, I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't, because there must be a way we can do immigration and be humane at the same time. Now, I know a lot of y'all say, oh, they ain't paying no rent, they ain't paying no water. I got to pay water, I got to pay light. I got to go for the record. They pay more when they go to the hospital, because I know there's this narrative, oh, Haitian woman just having baby and hogging up the hospital. They tend to pay more. Those of you who go to PMH, your little blue card you used to have, they tend to pay more. Drew say the Bahamas cannot absorb the influx of immigrants. Too much. Time to shut it down. Daniel said, well, the shanty towns won't exist without them being allowed to stay there. Once it ain't your property, don't stress yourself out. 8 Mile Rock say America is a melting pot. A melting pot of all nationalities. Well, that's what America was. That's why even when I look at this narrative now, how we are just treating people of Latin descent so terribly. I don't understand how the colonizer comes to America and then tries to shut out people who are different or who speak another language. That's all I'm asking. I just don't understand how it is. And please spare me all these Haitians and all these Haitians. Because I remember one time when I did a show, y'all might have been a little young. When I was at Shitty 97, I did a show with some so-called light-skinned rich Haitians who I went to school with. And you know how many Bahamians were calling the show telling me, no man, they ain't Haitian. They ain't true. Like, we have this narrative of Haitian that we have to change in the Bahamas because, it really makes the conversation too narrow. All right, you'll be surprised to know. All right, let's read some more. Legal. Lord, I can't take it. Y'all ain't giving no renegotiation? No renegotiation? Boy, boy, look here. Roommates say every country does need immigrants. I agree. However, there were no clear boundaries set, and trying to clean up the shanty towns after the fact is ineffective. Well, 8 Mile Rock, he's one of many Haitian activists I talk about. Daniel say, okay, I don't know if I'm desensitized, but maybe because Haitians, whether illegal or legal, never affected me. Now, people that go to PMH are government schools, I guess, but me growing up, they even affected me. Well, again, the thing is, in any country where there are immigrants, when my parents came to America, they were, for all intents and purpose, immigrants. They may have been asked to work here. Like, my mother was a nurse and they needed nurses. My father was actually living here with his brother. Look, after he ran away from Nassau, after he big up the gal. Anyway, Lord Jesus. Long Islanders don't like black Bahamians either. Well, I don't know how Long Islanders can not like black Bahamians, because look in the mirror at your foo nose. Well, we know there's most of the islands in the Bahamas that have persons who have European features. There is some tension when it comes to color. There is. But then again, you have lots of Long Islanders who love black people. Many of these young Long Island gals got all kind of black husband and boyfriend and thing. All right? That's all I'm saying. All right. The number to call is 242-544-3900. Thanks. Oh, look at my reminder. Lord, today, it was on this day 4 years ago when I had to sit the F Down Awards. Lord, you remember that show with me and Aaron? Lord, I remember that. Oh, good times. Good times. Good times. Good times. Well, you know when I knew that Spanish Wells and Long Island had changed? When I met children named Beyonce and Rihanna. Okay? Now, let's keep it real. And I don't mean to offend any Long Islanders, because when I say this, I'm talking about my great Grammy too. Okay? We all know that them Long Island gals that like black doggy from long time. Just gonna put that out there. But then again, they black too. They just have a little bit of European mix up in their blood. People who look for Long Island, Abaco, Elutra. How, well, he's living in the States. He's here. When I spoke to him last, he said, when people ask me where I'm from, I say, I'm from the Bahamas. My mother has a home there, but I don't live there. I said, you really denying us like damn Peter. Yeah, but he's doing good. He's doing good. Just look on his social media posts. He's doing good. As a matter of fact, he was just home celebrating his mama's birthday. Happy belated birthday, Sharon. And speaking of belated birthday, how yesterday I could forget our girl Vita. Our girl Vita, who does watch the show. Vita had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Alvita. We love you. I know you went to St. Agnes for your blessing, eh? Oh, I miss those days when you go up to the altar and Father just pray over you and put his hand on your cheek and then they give you one birthday card. I remember when I used to come from the altar with my birthday card, right? I used to look and open and see if any money was in it because I was hoping I'd get some of my tithes back. But all they says, happy birthday, St. Agnes Pastoral Care Committee. Yeah. Like, why when you get your birthday card in church, they can't put a couple dollars back in it? Yeah, dear Father, my envelope is $15.75. Thanks. Do that for your good. As a matter of fact, everybody in St. Agnes who watching my show now, you all call Erica a junior achievement and give her $100. Thank you. Let me see. Anglicans, each one give 100. I could have one easy $5,000 a day. Y'all do that for your good. Thanks. All them fair I MC, all them fashion show, all them Lenten tea. Yeah, you're good. Need help now. Do that for me. Thanks. All right. Rukia say, hey, Chris. Hey, guys. Immigrants are mostly adult workers, Chris. You don't have to pay for their health care, child care, and education. And when those immigrants' kids get those benefits. Well, again, this is a tricky subject for us because, again, we are bound by conventions with the UN to educate every child that comes to Bahamian shores. We are bound to give health care to every child that comes to Bahamian shores. So it's a tricky situation. It's a tricky situation, Rukia, and it's good to see you again. All right, Tasha's here saying good afternoon. Black say, yeah, do hunting, many smuggle. Daniel say, now please stop coming to Texas because y'all running out. I tired of people trying to get together. Leave us alone and stop pushing your religious beliefs. Some people stay in Florida. They love y'all. Man, I can't take it. Jane say, Long Island, don't put up a jet. Well, I've been told by people, my friends in Long Island, they say whenever they see a boat, they turn it around. But then again, if people are on a rickety ass boat, food is a problem, water is a problem. I just don't know. I just think there's a way to be humane. Black Velvet say, this tends to be a distasteful subject for me, so I'm listening. I have no knowledge of this shanty town, but I don't agree with shanty towns. But then again, why don't the Bahamians who've been collecting rent all these years, and I wish many Bahamians who hide in the darkness will come out and say who they are. Like, if you're a person who owns land, like, for example, who owns the Joe Farrington shanty town? I remember my boy John was interviewing, was representing the persons who owned the shanty town. They said that they inherited it after their father died, and they were really trying to iron the situation out. But people still living there. You're still collecting rent. See, my thing is this. I feel for you if your parents made a decision that you are now forced to live with. But let's keep it real. You've been benefiting from that. And if your parents took money from these people, like we saw the man who owns the mud or Pigeon Pea tried to file a complaint in the court to try to get people off the land. But again, Bahamians, the mud, the Pigeon Pea, Mackey Yard, Joe Farrington, what other shanty towns? They can't exist without Bahamians co-signing on it. So are you really mad at the Haitians? Or are you mad at yourself? Answer that question. Like, who you have vibes with? Who you really mad at? Are you mad at the Bahamians selling permits in Hawkins Hill? By the way, did we ever find what happened to the missing permits that was stolen out of Hawkins Hill? Remember they came through the immigration roof when punk-ass Fred was the minister? We ever find them permits? We ever find what happened when they stole the files from Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Education? We ever find them? So again, Bahamians, who you really mad at? Who you mad at? Who's collecting the rent on the shanty towns? Who's paying the Haitians under the table? I believe you mad at yourself. That's why this whole, we ain't renegotiating, I get it. Guess what? I'm mad as hell too. Because I wish I could don't have to pay no water, no light, no rent, no nothing, and just live and shit in bags. No, I don't want shit in bags. Ew. Like I remember one time, this group of men, we did a cleanup, right? Why one of the places we unearthed was bags, grocery bags of human feces. And it's so bad that the shanty town that I grew up next to, the water table is so contaminated that we can't even use the water in that community. Now, I know personally I will never live in that place ever again in life. Even if I come back to the Bahamas, one place I won't be going back to is the eastern end of Nassau, known as Cool Motherfucking Acres. Never. Never. When we move up there, I don't want to live there. A whole mound of grocery bags filled with human excrement. So who you mad at? Are you mad at Magali and Jean-Claude? Or are you mad at Tracy, Reese, and PC them? Like, who you mad at? And dear Bahamians who own these lands that shanty towns are on, why don't you take care of the people? You've been benefiting all these years. Why must we clean up your shit as always? Why is that? Tanya say accent on point. Man, I can't take it. Look here, I just gone by Haitian names that I know. Yeah, I had one. Look here, back in the day, right? I had one nice friend. Her name was Magali. 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 What was Magali last name? Magali. And I just love how she spoke. I mean, the Haitian accent is very, very beautiful. It's that French mixed with black people. Lord, what her name was? Doristan? Lord, what her name was? Anyway, I remember as a young child I met her. This when we used to be playing in Lion Road. Because, you know, Camp Road, these inner city communities now, they are mostly immigrant communities. And she was friends with me. We was playing by St. Bede's Church one day. And she said, hello, I'm Magali. And you know me, this when we first come home from Brooklyn. So I didn't know what a Magali or a shanty town or none of that was. I keep telling y'all, a lot of us Bahamians are raised in a serious bubble. So I didn't know nothing about that. Until she showed me in the back of the house, you know them rock with us have the hole in it with snake to scroll out. They had all kind of washing going on in this yard. I tell you, that look here, that blew my mind that day. I might have been all of maybe 10, 11. And when she took me back there, right in the back of St. Bede's Church, through one of them juk corners. You know St. Bede's, right off of Camp Road. Yeah, right there. And so it kind of shocked me when I saw how Magali and her family were living. Because, again, in my little... And we were living in Lewis Street, so we wasn't living in high carpet either. But we had a nice clean home in inner city. I was shocked at how people were living. I was shocked. You in the St. Bede's, Lydia? Yeah, that's right. You and Andrew in the St. Bede's, hey. So for me that day, when I was about 10 years old, yeah, in the 70s, it would have been 1972, I was shocked. Shocked. Shocked that people were living like this. Like they had big buckets on top of fire to warm the water when it get cold. Now, let me just say for the record, we used to do that in Lewis Street too. Because, you know, let's keep it real. Water pressure was always cheesy. We had a pump in the back of the yard. So we used to boil water on the stove to bathe too. Magali then putting the tin tub outside in the yard so the sun could heat the water. Again, coming from Brooklyn, New York, this was a shock for me. This was a shock. Even though my parents brought us here twice a year. Ever since I know myself, I was coming to the Bahamas. But meeting Magali that day in 1972 in Camp Road, Lion Road, that blew my mind. Blew my mind. And again, I was living with a Bahamian family. And no offense to my family. Although, who gives a shit? I don't speak to them no more now. Their house was incomplete. They was pumping water and running bucket and shit. Bathroom was never finished. They was sleeping head to... So I'm just saying, you know, times have changed. But are we changed with them? No, I doubt it. All right, let me read some more. Daniel said, if a Haitian is squatting on your property, you have every right to knock that shit down, which will force them to move out. Obviously, they are allowed to stay. Don't stress yourself out. Well, our girl, remember she shared our story with you, Marionette, about how when she came to her land, they had built a structure? All right, Siobhan said, negotiate my ass. Get money. I love my girl, Siobhan. CEO just killed me. Jane said, Haitians don't support Bahamians. Well, that's a blanket generalization, cousin. But, Daniel said, I still wondering whether Jean Ronnie Charles is where, and you come with Shantytown, LOL. Well, my thing is this, and this is the challenge I have. If you come in with your children illegally and you don't make sure they get their papers at 18, why is the Bahamas government liable for that? By the way, the number, 242-544-3900. Okay, I like how you all me read. This, guess what? Even though we on YouTube, this just like being there, you call in, you say what you gotta say. Thanks. Queen Shaw say Ronnie have temporary style, I heard. Well, again, he does, and he's been working in hospital. Again, let me be trapsy. Work with the same woman who get the $1.8 million contract. You see how all is so linked? Anyway, Daniel say there's adequate health care, but for those that have health insurance, like all over the world, if you don't have health insurance, you won't have adequate health care. That's just not a Bahamas issue. Well, I agree. Health care isn't. I thank God there is good insurance. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Shaw said it's a setup. Marinette say, hey, darling. Hey, Marinette, I just called your name. Nadia's puking. Daniel say, if I ever move back home, I only live in Bay Rock, Sandy Port, for West Winds Estates, LMAO. Man, I can't take it. Tony say, we've found plenty things in this country, and we are never going to find them. We haven't found plenty things in this country. Oh, you're talking about the missing files. Family team says, hey, I've been your show live. How you been? Child, I been good. Can't complain. No, I can't complain, but I'm just trying to stay grateful. Family says, is New York cost of living high? Well, it depends on where you live in New York. I will admit, since I was forced to move back to America a little earlier than I planned, I was looking at moving back to Brooklyn. When I see the prices of rents in Brooklyn, I'm just like, what? Daniel say your name again. That sounded Aiden. Shut your teeth, Daniel. 8 Mile Rocks, I understand a former senior FNM female politician who slapped a POP politician who later crossed the floor to become an FNM owns land in one of the shanty town them. You know what? That has been said many times. That family owns lots of things. That family has had head start. They've benefited under the PLP. I've heard that as well. But my thing is this. The Bahamas doesn't have a land registry. You see, that the big scam they pull on us as Bahamians. We don't have a land registry. Talk to the Haitians in the shanty town. I'm sure they could tell you who they paying the rent to and why you can't do your investigation. All right? That's the problem is. If you paying your money every week to the Bahamian shanty town landowner, if you paying your money every week, shouldn't you know who in charge? And when you pay your rent in the shanty town, do you get a receipt? I wonder. I just don't understand it. Rukia said a broken wind is a human right or illness spreads to all. We have that problem already, Rukia. We have that problem already. Roni, oh yeah, I read that right. Daniel said I would call, but if I take my phone from my son, he will go off, and I have no time for fighting. Man, I can't take it. Little Island Tank say ignorance is the only reason behind Bahamians hating Haitians. Yeah, I don't understand it because, again, we are all black people. And if Haiti were to get the money owed to it from France, from Great Britain, from the United States, from all those Latin American countries who came to Haiti fought when they were seeking their independence, you see that story, we only hear the one-sided story of Haiti. We only hear the story of Haiti, Mom, I could read your yard, mommy. That there's more to that. And for the record, very much like the Bahamas, Haitians in the oligarchy and the reparations too. I agree. But then again, Bahamians aren't getting the treatment that they deserve. So pardon me for saying that if any getting first dibs on anything in this country, it's Bahamians. You have Bahamians living in squalor. You have Bahamians living in houses where the room divider is a curtain. The little children here and mommy and daddy juicing on the little wooden house. Now, wooden houses are quaint. I love wooden houses. But the situation for Bahamians is abysmal. So judge immigrants who come to the Bahamas. I'm sorry. You don't have more rights than Bahamians. And I know you get angry with Bahamians. Bahamians need medical care. Bahamians need assistance. Bahamians need help. Chelsea said, let me catch up. Child, you got plenty catching to do. Shaw said, USA owes Haiti billions in gold. Well, Haiti, the thing is, the story of Haiti, and I implore you, I've been doing these shows now from, Jesus, I've been writing since I was writing for Ed Bethel on a site. We've been talking about the Haitian plight. But here we are 45 years later and still talking. And so the fact that now Dion, and how ironical is it that Dion Folks is in charge of cleaning up the shanty towns, himself a Bahamian of Haitian descent. Stroke chin, stroking the hell out my chin, just stroking. I'll be stroking. That's ironical, eh? That's very ironical. Yeah. Isn't it? Oh, just being petty? You think I just being petty? Petty or ironic? Which one y'all think it is? Anyway, I just hope they clean it up. Drew said Haitians got reparations, all kind of payments would switch. Well, you have to get your reparations from Haiti. Little Island things say, hey, it's like Africa is very, very rich, but poor because of the colonial powers that be. That's very true. Run of freedom for all black people. That's very true too. Bahamians are oblivious to the fact that we wouldn't be where we are without the Haitian people. I agree. On the 1st, 1804, right? Isn't it 1804? January 1st, 1804? That's Haitian Independence Day, right? And those same Latin American countries now have seemed to have forgotten that Haiti helped them. But that's how people are. Let me tell you, that's what I learned in my situation. I was just talking to my girl, and I say, all these people who used to come running to me for things when they, now that I in need, I could count the people who have come to my aid. So-called friends. So just like how life is, that is happening in the big leagues too. People only remember you when they want something from you. Now, there are many blissful, wonderful souls who are kind and generous to a fault. You was kind, you was smart, you was important. Many kind souls. But all those South American countries owe Haiti a debt of gratitude. But do they turn around and say, let me help you? Like all them telephone for, where all the money from the earthquake in Haiti? Where all that money gone? All them billions of dollars. I sitting on the phone line, I could have been home get my toenail paint. See, it's a conspiracy people say about. So I take it from all of your comments, we're not renegotiating. Boy, y'all ain't easy though. Rukia say blacks don't hate each other. We hate poor people because we either don't want help or can't help. Nobody likes the poor. Haitians work? Do they pay taxes? Do they vote? Yes, well, some do. Some do. But we're talking here, Rukia, I don't know how it is in Trinidad and Tobago, but we're talking here about a situation where Bahamians have let immigrants no tin roof houses, just squalor and dirt everywhere. Well, what descriptions always with us? The poor ain't going there. And I ain't talking about poor because most of y'all who have money, you're poor, you're piss poor. What I say? You're piss poor morally. So we talking about quality of life? Because those are two separate things, two different things. Because many people who got things are morally poor, socially poor. They're poor in their health. They're poor in their mental ability. They're kind. But the poor will always, that was the help, legal. Legal say sips tea, traps tea. It's true. True. I think it's ironic, and I'm not being mean. I mean, the folks has been very clear with Haitian roots. But I find it very ironic that Dion Folks is the person in charge of cleaning up the shantytowns. He himself a Haitian Bahamian. I'm not being mean. Stating the obvious. I think it's ironic. That's like a phone trying to clean up the crack houses. All right, let's read some more of these comments. I tell you. One day, Lord. 242-544-3900. So what y'all think? Should we just shut down the shanty towns and have these people find help with relatives or friends or whatever? I laugh at our repatriation situation. We just send people home and they come back. How 8 Mile Rock get there? Clarence Carter, I be stroking. So Tasha, it's very true, but just like how the Haitian embassy has now gotten into the mix, as a matter of fact, let me read the story. What they say about the shanty town, so we can make sure we all on one accord. Yeah, make sure we singing from the same hymn sheet. Let me download that. There it is. Hold on. Oh Lord, hold on. Go back to that to let you know what the embassy say. Y'all ain't easy, boy. I looking at the love nest. The love nest, y'all ain't easy, boy. Y'all ain't easy. Everybody's saying get. Y'all so wrong? Not get though. Get? Really? It gotta be get? Why the thing going off? Hold on, y'all. Stay right there. Stay right there. Isn't it a bit harsh? Isn't get a little mean? I'm just asking, ain't it a little mean? And yes, I know, Bahamians, we could hardly afford to take care of damn Bahamians. We don't have no extra. Like when the people had the fire in Shantytown, again, the fire started because of an argument. And you expect our country to pay, which I believe our country did pay for a lot of people who lost their belongings in the Shantytown fire recently. Come on. Oh my. Oh my. Lord, it's a pity I can't do that 56, right? Like you ever had one of them days you feel like cry you can't do that shit because people will be like, this is a crazy bitch. We all want to wall on the floor and cry. Y'all never wanted to just wall on. That's what I said when my baby was two, right? When he'd have his temper tantrum in the heat of Kelly's, I would lay on the floor and carry on just like him. And he'd be like, Mommy, what happened? Yes, I want to lay out just like that. Just have a look at him. Co-creator. All right. Chelsea said that's like Fred Smith cleaning up the shanty towns. Well, again, Fred is Bahamian. Telling me I'm not Bahamian because Pius say get is not too mean. Sorry. Boy, y'all ain't easy. Chelsea said, no, you do not lay on the ground. LOL. Yes, I did. And Wayne always had a habit of doing that. Like one day we in the food store, right? Well, look here. He wanted, what he wanted? Oh, Lord, what did he want? Wayne Dom said, I thought my son could talk now because when he was growing up, he had his own language. What he still want? Oh, yeah. He wouldn't say snacks. I want Cheeto Lay. He want Cheeto Lay, and I refuse to buy the Cheeto Lay. Yeah, because the Cheeto Lay have MSG and food coloring. I don't want my child to be crazy. Yeah. So when I said, no, Wayne, no Cheeto Lay today. Well, child, my boy, you know how they spring their back when they're kicking off? You know how they kick off when the children crying? And they just kick off and just, and lay on the ground and kick their foot? I said, oh, okay, child, I lay right now. You want holler? I want holler too. When I hollering for Cheeto Lay, I hollering for BEC. Or hollering for this mortgage. Or hollering for this car note. That's why I hollering. Yeah. And he's like, Mommy, happen. Hey, Jason. That's all right, darling. You missed the show? Well, guess what? The beauty of this show is that if you download my Chrissy Love to the World app, you can watch the show anytime, anywhere. We on demand, boo. We on demand. You know what? I don't know something about that trap beat. Whenever I hear a trap beat, my shoulders will be like, it's something made. That negrosity just jump right out. Yeah, you have to change it to illegal. Don't laugh. Yes, I have an app, Daniel. Where you been? Daniel, you haven't downloaded my app? I hope all y'all who's watch my show, please download, go into the Apple Store, go into the Play Store, and download my app. Nadia, I know you downloaded my app from a long time. I have an app, boo. I have an app. Nelson said, because we be trapped, see. Hi. Rukia said, we have the same issue here, but I'm seeing white folks saying the same things about black immigrants from England to Italy. Blame Paul. Well, hold on. You know what's killed me? When these damn colonizers has come to our country and won't complain about black people. Like I remember being at a dinner party, right? I was at a dinner party with a lot of English people, right? And you know, unfortunately, a lot of Britain still believe the Bahamas is a colony. Well, when you look at how we treat people from Britain, we are still very much a colony. I remember them talking about black Bahamians, and I stand up in the dinner table. My friend who invited me, look here, she nudged me in my ribs. So this my friend who invited me to the dinner party they had, right? She's married to a count. Yeah. So I stand up at the dinner table. I was like, you know, if you don't like black people, you picked the wrong country to come to, right? And you remain independent, right? But see, people who's been in the Bahamas talking stink about us. I blame us who was allowed that shit to happen. I was like, you know, you can leave, you know. You can go back to Sussex in the cold with your pale skin and your bad fucking teeth. Look here, by the time I was finished, she was like, I invited you and Wayne to have a good time. I invited you and Wayne. Okay, who is this jackass? Anyway, we're going to ignore people who watch this show. Dear unhappy people who watch this show. Dear trolls and people who have no life. Please step away from a show that makes sense. Jason, we don't know who that jackass is. See, the YouTube, my channel is to everybody. So if they want to come on and talk foolishness, you could always tell Tess to a base. Tess don't know me from Adam's house cat. Well, fuck you too. Fuck your mama. Fuck your daddy. Fuck your sister. Fuck your Grammy. Fuck everybody in your family. Lord, Donald Trump has emboldened people to say bullshit. Say that's an OKP. Man, I can't take it. Well, I don't know, child. You know you have plenty of these non-identity people come on my show talking shit. So Danielle, yes, getting back to you, Danielle. Not Danielle, the girl, Daniel. Go in the App Store, Google Packet. I keep telling y'all, Jason, I know you need one app for your church. Call Click 242 online. Click CLICK 242. Click. Okay, you know what? We ran out of band jackass. These test tube babies. You got it. That first I thought it was frequently asked questions, but then the you came after it. You know, again, YouTube is open to everyone. I don't shut down any of my social media. My pages are public. My social media is public. I just blocked his messages. I've just blocked them off of the show. He can still talk bullshit, but we won't be able to see it. See, you gotta, and that's one thing I gotta learn. You gotta stop feeling. Negotiate the shantytown evacuations. Anyone? Any renegotiation on the shantytown evacuations? Do we give people more time to remove their belongings? Anyone? I don't see any going up, Bahamians. Bahamians, anyone? CO, is your hand, did I your hand? I see CO. I don't know how you so little. And Nelson say less time if they want to negotiate. So Nelson, is that a yeah or no? No renegotiation for the shantytown residents to remove themselves from anyone? Jason, tell us why. Hi, people. Yeah, well, Fred was supposed to tell us. Look at Ashley. Ashley Zippers. Anyone? Any renegotiation? Do you feel any level of empathy for persons who have to pick up their Georgie bundle and go? Anyone? Anyone? I feel like the man from Bueller. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Remember that? Bueller. So anyone? I don't see any hands. Just give me a hand emoji. Just a hand emoji. I feel like I in church doing the altar call. Anyone? Anyone? Look, Siobhan. Siobhan? Nope. They were given significant time. Get! Oh, Lord. You also, Shaw say she feel for the children. Yes, I feel for the children too. Chelsea say to me how much more time they need, and when that time comes, it's more time again. Kieran say, can we renegotiate the level of heat emitting from the sun? That's the only thing I negotiate and I into. I can't, I'm done with y'all. You know the love nest, y'all ain't easy. Hold on, note to self, always stay friends with the love nest. Look here, I never want to get on y'all bad side. Kieran, Jared, Marionette, Siobhan, Nelson. Daniel say I don't care about the children. Daniel! Kieran said, does the sun feel empathy for the torture it's doing to us? LOL. Well, that's the beauty of living in the tropics. Juliet say, okay, here we have one compassionate Bahamian. Juliet say, yes, give them until December. But remember now, they already had a December 31st deadline and that passed. All right, so Juliet, all right. Nelson said, I don't want to give you no finger. Tony say, ask Fred and Dion. Man, roommate say, what we doing? I was getting a show of hands, roommate, who, of any Bahamian who wants to renegotiate the shantytown resettlement. Like it said, they need more time. Do you care that they need more time? Anyone? 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 Send the children with them, no separation. Well, the Bahamas government doesn't do that. They do that dumb shit in America, separating children. Anyone? Dominica, now Bahamaland, where can poor Haitians go? Well, again, and I understand, but when you take a chance on a rickety raft, Daniel Savage, eh? Daniel, look here, Daniel don't give a shit. Well, I can't say I don't care. Chelsea say back to Haiti. But how do you send people back to Haiti when all their life they've lived in the Bahamas? Now, the good thing about Haitians that I notice, unlike us Bahamians who have foreign roots, Haitians still speak both French and Creole or Patois. They still speak that. Say easy, same way Trump do it. Man, look here. Tony say no, time been up. Look at Karen. Karen stink. Karen say yawns and stretches. Nope. Boy, y'all. Boy, you know? Lydia say it's a no for me. Roommate say nope. Dag. Dag. I feel... It'll cause me choke. Hold on. Oh, Lord, hold on. Wow. All that empathy gets sucked right back in my throat. Tony said that's not our problem. Ah, Lord. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Tony say no. Damn. Roommate saying I'm one of the empathetic ones as an immigrant in America. But again, we Bahamians, most of us come here legally. We stay after, which makes us illegal. Rukia said if they own land, let them stay. Okay. That's an interesting theory you posit. Daniel said I was responsible enough to make sure my kid has a great life. I don't feel sorry for the stupid. Well, again, Daniel, you say that from your perch of privilege, your perch of education. And this is what I feel too, Shar. Shar says, sadly, I can't live for free. Why should they? I like slackness too, but there are limits. Jason said, illegal. Well, most of us, a lot of us who watch the show in the U.S. are legal. Many of us are married to Bahamian men or our parents had us here. Karen say, listen, if they have the means to send $1,000 back to their hometown every month, they can afford to rent an apartment and be productive members of the 242. Well, agree. Chelsea said, I cannot with Daniel today. Daniel Cole, eh? Muddles. Daniel say, send them on the same boat. They come on. Man, I can't take it. No, man. Now, I know this conversation gets us all heated and bothered, right? But let's be fair. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. You are escaping. A lot of times it's economic persecution, but also some Haitians are being severely mistreated in their hometown. Okay? Legal say I legal, and if I wasn't Trudeau would surely tell me CYC. Man, but when you look at the plight of Haiti, Daniel is all our spirit mouthpiece. Jason say, seriously, give them 30 more days. Hard stop. It's difficult to find housing. Okay. Because again, I know for me, I know, I can't imagine being without a home. Look at Chelsea. Chelsea. Ashley is putting a boat with a rower in it. Ashley, boy, y'all hard, boy. Daniel said, my husband was born in the U.S., left when he was in 10th grade. I came over here legally and made something to myself, 2 degrees in a job. I agree. And most immigrants, guess what? The doctor who operated on Trump Babbitt illegally, his wife who came here illegally, he was a Haitian immigrant. Okay, we're talking about most immigrants do come here, work hard, and they do what they have to do. But I'm just saying, this is a problem that's been happening in our country for over 50 years. You cannot clean up an over 50-year-old problem in the matter of months and weeks. That's all I'm saying. Roommate said the deadline was December 2017. It's almost December again. Roommate, use my good. Shaw said if they want to stay, those we better than y'all talks have to stop. They see Bahamians are ignorant, but I see it on both sides. Yeah, well, but there are a lot of ignorant Bahamians, but there are a lot of ignorant Haitians. And let me be disgusting. I could be ignorant, because I home. Let me hush up before y'all tell me I'm Bahamian. And like I tell people who tell me, like that Trapsy Babbitt on the hill, you're not even Bahamian. I was like, how does someone who have Haitian and Jamaican children telling me I'm Bahamian? I was born before the Bahamas was the Bahamas. So I'm more Bahamian. I'm more Bahamian than the damn Bahamas. Oh, put that in your pipe and damn smoke it. I go on, y'all. All right. So we'll see what happens. What is Dion folks gonna do? But in the meantime, dear Haitian people, we love you. We don't want to be mean. Please, let's get ourselves together, man. And stop putting your children in bad situations. And dear children, when you come here from illegal parents, don't come over here in the Bahamas hardening up your fucking mouth, though. Daniel, you mean, boy? Jesus, Daniel. Anyway, you know what? I can't. Child, thank God Marina opened up a Krabby and dropped me in Brooklyn. Oh, hallelujah. Shandala ala shata contata. I gone, y'all. Bye. March on, Bahamaland. Your ass ain't behaving, you motherfucker. I mean, Lord, bye.